Welcome to Smooth Sailing Online Support TV, the place for weekly tips and strategies designed to help you be more efficient, productive, and profitable in your business.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Smooth Sailing Online Support. I'm Lyndsay Phillips, your host and captain for this little video, and today I wanted to talk to you about Dropbox. There's a lot of people that use it, but they don't really understand all of its functions or how to share files instead of, uploading massive files and sending it through an email. So I thought I would kind of dive in and show some of the key features that it has, because it really is super useful. I use it every day. So I'm going to share my screen and talk while we check out my own Dropbox. And here we go. So there are folders in folders and folders, so to speak. And this, of course, is mine for some of my own business stuff. And you can see here, you can have, again, more if it ever loads. Apparently it's taking a while. There we go. There's a bunch of files in there. There are no subfolders, but you can certainly click Add New Folder to create subfolders in here and subcategorize. It's so much easier to find things instead of going through all of these files. So what I'm going to do is set up blogs. I should probably do this anyways to kind of get more organized, but to put in here ones that I have already loaded. So you'll see there's the file, and you can move you can move files into those subfolders in a couple of ways. So one is you can kind of highlight it and you can actually go move. However, I find this kind of painful actually, because you have to find the folder and then click the subfolder and so on until you find the one you want. I just find it easier to just drag and drop. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds to move it. There we go. And so if I open this one, you'll see this folder is here. Now, you probably saw that little pop-up down there, right? So that is because I have Dropbox. It's kind of hard to explain, but you download it as if it's your hard drive. That way I don't have to open up a file, make some edits, and then re-upload it into Dropbox. It automatically saves what looks like it's saving onto my hard drive, but in actuality, it's updating Dropbox in live time so that I can access it anywhere on the web, so to speak. So we've got this document here. It's an old blog of mine. So you can open it up and share it, and you'll see it here. So this is more like it's viewing. And then I'll have to move here. You'll see here you can either open it in Word, you can show it in file so that you can download it for whatever you may need. There's the button that says download. And this is the sharing function. So you can share within that document itself. I'm going to close that off. I find it easier to share when you just see the actual file and the file name. So you can just share a link. So if you go create a link, copy a link, and then you just copy in that, and then I will open up a Word pad here, and then you'll just see what it looks like. So that is a linkable or clickable link that you can put in someone's email address. Let's say you have an opt-in and some of the files are really big that you want to share in the thank you email or the thank you page. You can easily use a Dropbox file. Super handy for bigger files, videos, that kind of thing. So I'm going to move back again. Now, the other option for sharing is, let's say you want to share with one of your team members the whole entire file folder of all the documents. So let's say I want one of my staff to access all of the blogs that I've ever written for pulling social media posts out of it, let's say. Then I would, for instance, take that whole folder. Let's say I had them all moved in there. I would hit share, and then I can enter their name. Well, no names are coming up. There's Lynn, for instance. And then that way they have a link. They'll get an email, so they can access that folder and everything in that folder. So if I then move other documents into that folder, they automatically have access. You can, of course, go to this whole sharing section and update or edit what you're sharing with who. So let's say I have a member of my team that is no longer working on that particular client's project. I can then remove them from being shared into that specific folder. You can see here it's got all the, who's sharing what with who, so that way you can manage it there. But the biggest thing that people do is click that share link and share it with people. It's so much easier than downloading it, uploading a file to the email, and sending it. And it's easy for me and my team as well to share those files, especially if they're audio files, into my project management tool. So all I need to do in Teamworks is add that Dropbox link. So I hope that is super helpful for you guys. By all means, email me any questions you have about any of the tools that I mentioned on how to maximize and make your business more efficient. So you can reach me at info or captain, of course, at ssonlinesupport.com. So you can find this video and other videos at lyndsayphillips.com, along with my blogs and my podcast, Sailing to Success podcast show. And of course, my services at SS Online Support TV. So until next week, folks, have a productive and profitable week, and may the winds always be at your back.